Hi everyone. What a glorious day. I feel like a lizard sometimes. I just like facing the sun and taking in that warmth and energy. Love it. I mean, what a day to be out. Who wants to be cooped up in an office on a day like this? Anyway, I'm going to be out doing bits and bobs as usual. Got some pots to prep, some flowers to put in, seeing where they fit best around the garden. Going to put a few bedding plants in, and then I might even cut it short. Oh, something in my ear again. Cut it short and go down to our local estuary because there was some dolphins spotted yesterday, so it'd be good to go down and see them while I can. Otherwise, as usual, I'm just pottering around. So basically I've dug out, as you can see, this area here to give us a more depth, so I can put pots in there which have got larger shoots. So the smaller shoots are over on the right hand side, and the larger shoots, as you can see, are in the dugout area. So we're going to get some pots ready. I've got reused compost here with grit and a little bit of sand. I've got a more acidic one here I've made up for different applications. More sand in that one. Take some whole eggshells and just put those at the bottom for drainage. Part fill them. And now they're ready to select the plants to go in. So I've got an old water bottle here, a few holes in the top, and I'll just pre-water the base compost before putting the plants in. I think I might need a few more holes in that. So in this pot I'm putting a dark red Carolina geranium, trying to contrast some colours here really. just about top of the pot there. I'm propping that with my fingers, it will fall down. And then I'm going to mix that lemon yellow osteospermum, hopefully they'll be good bedfellows, but maybe you can tell me otherwise. We'll see, won't we? So basically we've got a deep red geranium and we've got a bright lemon daisy. I hate this bloody job because of this tall fence here. We get a lot of moss for about, I don't know, about 10 foot out. And it just takes over and the grass can't get through, so it's got to be scarified, all the moss taken out, but it's all by hand, and it's one of those crappy jobs that you put off and off and off, but at some point it has to be done. Oh, hello. The ducks just turned up. You want some food, don't you? Oh, all right. Shitloads of this. Mind you, it's probably good for the nesting birds. Good nesting material. I know everyone, well, everyone with a lawn hates moss, but there are some good aspects of moss. Apparently, I'll have to verify this, but apparently moss captures between 20 and 30% more carbon than trees. Food for thought. That's why I don't feel too bad about leaving some in. You have to go over 2 or 3 times. You go over with a hard rake first, really aggressive rake. Then you have to scale it down to try and skim the moss off the top. Another tip when doing this is, rather than just going down in one line when you rake, you've got to mix it up a bit. So diagonally across, circles, whatever, but I've gone down on that way. So now you go across and you go back across this way, because these prongs will just create lines in one direction, and the moss will be free in between. So this is why you have to go across as well as down. Although it makes the job 3 times longer. About halfway there. It's a good workout. Actually, it's evoking memories. I used to be in the fire service, and when we had haystack fires, we used to spend hours and hours just raking down the straw afterwards, making sure you don't get any reignitions, etc., spreading the heat. We used to spend complete nights doing that. Shout out to some of the old crew, Matt, Robbo, etc. But yeah, it takes me right back to those days. It's difficult to understand the volume. To be honest, it's a bit like cutting this Nylandia. You think, oh, I'll just face off. And then like 7 trips to the dump later. And it's the same with this moss. You just do not understand the volumes that are there. This is about my 8th bucket load, I think, now. And we're not, well, we've just passed halfway, but I'll be back in 6 months, so I don't feel too guilty about taking it all up. It's a cyclical thing, so the carbon will start being captured again come October, but there's still shitloads in the grass anyway. I've put some seed down along the margins here, along the borders. I know it's not going to work because it doesn't get enough light, rain, and because we've got a plague of pigeons. But as I always say, give it a go, because you never know. I expect most of it to either dry up and die or be eaten by the pigeons. So if you expect the worst, sometimes you're surprised how things work out. Right, that's me done. Love you and leave you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to nip off to the river and see if I can see these dolphins that were reported yesterday. Got to make the most of this weather. Thanks for following us. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's all appreciated. Thanks. Get involved, I always say that. If you've got any questions or any tips, telling me what I'm doing wrong, get involved. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you next time.